Hi Capricorn, welcome back and welcome to your full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus for November 8th, 2022. Full moons can last for 2 to 4 weeks. That energy can be felt, but with a lunar eclipse it can be felt up until 6 months. So these are not easy eclipses. Let's hope it doesn't last 6 months. In any case, we have a change of fortune. So the full moons close out a cycle for us, and it seems like there is something closing out with a female, perhaps. The Empress is Venus, so that's a very female energy. It's also mother, but it can be big mother, like Mother Earth, the Earth. But it can be also your mother, or it can just be female in general. And we seem to have a change of luck where that's concerned with the Wheel of Fortune. Also, if this has something to do with abundance, that may be changing for you as well. And it can be changing because they're both major arcana. So it's something that's happening on an internal level. And in fact, you have 4 major arcana here. So there is a lot going on an internal level. The Empress is telling me that for your luck to change, or for you to see your luck changing, if it's been on the outs, is meaning if you've been on the bottom of the wheel and you want to move up, one of the ways to do that for yourself is to see yourself part of the earth, to see yourself as part of nature, and nature is abundant. There's not one leaf, there are bazillions. There's not one wheat of grass of wheat, there are a plethora. So you want to see yourself as abundant as nature because you are a part of nature. And that would be the deeper level of the Empress. The Wheel of Fortune is a gamble. Life is a gamble. And sometimes we're at the top of the wheel and sometimes we're at the bottom. And the wheel just keeps turning and you'll just find yourself in a new cycle. But I think maybe your new cycle is turning towards abundance. All right, so let's get a clarification on that one. Also, you could be dealing with situations with your mother. Things could also be changing with her on another level. You have the 9 of Wands here. So this is a defensive energy. This means that you've been through the ringer. So 9, 10. This is what's come prior and why you may feel this. So the 9 of Wands is you've been through the battle, you are walking wounded, and you are almost at the end of a situation, but you're ready for anything to happen. I mean, at this point, you don't know, but it feels like you're kind of ready for the worst to happen. And we're being asked to change this. We're being asked to move to the top of the wheel. And by doing so, by being a part of the earth, and I would say even find yourself in nature as much as possible, because really that's where we belong, because we are a part of nature. So if you can find enough time to be in nature, eating good, healthy, natural foods, I do feel like there is a change of luck. And that can be either for you, for the female in your life that you could be dealing with a mother figure, and even pregnancy, if that's something that you are thinking about with the Empress. Perhaps you've tried many times and it didn't work out, and so you're thinking, well, this time it might not either, or I'm ready for it not to work out. But then something does happen, the change of the wheel, and it can work out in your favor after all. How you're behaving is the 6 of Swords and the Hierophant. So the 6 of Swords is moving to calmer waters. It's a choice that you've made, and it's kind of like you're asking yourself permission. With the Hierophant, it's asking yourself permission to do this in an odd way. But with the Hierophant, it is big organizations. This can be schools, it can be the government, it can be your place of work, but it is organizations. And you may be moving away from one in particular that has caused you some difficulty. That's also very possible here, but in any case, you want to move towards calmer waters. And I see you doing that here with the Four of Swords as well. It's kind of taking some time out of a lot of physical action and finding time to rest. And I think that's not even just a physical rest, but a big mental rest as well. You can make plans, but it's not time to take action. And in fact, if you had made plans, the Hierophant is saying no, not yet. The Hierophant is my no card. So if there is something that you've been wanting to do and you want to take action on it, you may get a no answer. In which case you go back, you make plans, or you re-strategize a situation, and then you'll go back for it again. The outcome is the King of Wands and the Moon. So the King of Wands is my Aries card. This may be somebody that you're dealing with. This can be somebody who is a small business owner, or the manager. They're people who like to be in charge. They're good in charge, but they are people in charge. And there can be, for me, a feeling of not knowing what's going on with this person. There's this kind of, with the Moon, it's not clear yet. I will put it that way. And we have some sort of insecurities in regards to this person or this situation. And probably because we don't see it clearly. There can be some something that comes up from the psyche that we have to deal with. Or this person can be having psychological problems. Picking that up. This is a partner or a partnership, very possibly. Somebody you feel close to. But this can be in regards to partnership. Choices that we're making in partnerships as well. And you're two very different types of people. So you being an earth sign and the King being fire. So the Two of Cups is always two very different type of people who are working on a partnership of some sort. And there is just some illusory or some feeling, it's like an intuitive feeling that something is off, or we're missing something, some key portion. So what does Spirit want you to know? Oh, nice. You have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is all systems go. It means that things are going to get started again. There's movement in a situation. There is moving on here, but I feel like this is different because this is Wands, this is your passion, this is something that you want to see move ahead. And while maybe there was a stalemate, especially with the Hierophant, things get moving again. They may not have landed, but they get moving. And that's a good, positive thing. I feel it's quite positive, actually. There's a lot of power, a lot of energy behind it. All right. So I hope this has been helpful. If you've enjoyed it, please like, share, subscribe. Helps the algorithm, helps me, and it's very appreciated. I'll be back in a week for your energetic forecast. Thank you.